There's no business that doesn't have a competitor. And as a business owner, it is important that you find who your competitor is. This will allow you to know where you're lagging behind, and this will, in some kind of way, encourage you to be more serious about your business. So, in a situation where that same product that you're selling, your competitor is also selling it, and they are selling it cheaper and they have more customer base, they also import these products just like you import them, most especially from China. The packaging are different and better than yours. Customers trust them more than they trust you. And to crown it all, they sell way cheaper than what you are selling that same product. The truth is because of their supplier, the type of supplier they have. They have a better supplier more than you, most especially if they import the products they sell from China. But guess what? You can still that's their supplier without begging them or without asking them who their supplier is, and you can easily connect and start buying from that their supplier for your own importation business. For example, let's say you're selling this type of product and you're selling it for 5,000 naira, and another vendor somewhere else is selling this same type of cup for 2,500 naira. You're selling 5,000, and that other vendor, that's your competitor, is selling 2,500. Of course, that person is going to have more customer because their own is cheaper, and it is even the same product. And sometimes you'll be wondering, how is it that this person is selling this same product that I'm selling exactly the same, 2,500? How are they making profit? Who do they buy from? This might be the kind of questions you will start asking yourself. But the truth is, the cheaper a product is will depend on their supplier. Is it a factory? Is it a manufacturer? Is it a reseller? Do you understand? So you might be buying your own from a reseller, but they might be buying directly from the factory. They are going to sell way cheaper than you. And probably you don't know who they are buying from, but you would like to know who actually they are buying from. That is what I'm going to show you in this video. How you can easily find out the supplier that your competitor is buying from, so that you can also start buying from them. Another example is this. Let's say a business owner, someone that is in the same line of business with you, and also imports what they sell. But there's a particular product that they import and sell, that is selling out, and you would like to start selling this type of products too for your business. But you don't want to go and start asking them about their supplier. You don't want to ask them to share their supplier with you, because of course they are not going to share that supplier with you. If you follow what I'm going to explain in this video, you can easily find out who their supplier is, who they are importing from, where they are buying from, the company they are buying from. The first way to smartly steal your competitor's supplier in China is to buy from them, buy from your competitor as a customer. Place your order like a normal customer from them and buy that item they sell that you want to know where or who or factory they import it from. Buying from them, you are going to do what we simply call reverse sourcing. You are going to be a spy using this method. You're going to spy them by buying that product they sell. So you'll be able to know which factory in China they are importing it from, or they are buying that product from. Now, this is what you're going to do. When you place order for their product, when it arrives, do this. Inspect the packaging, inspect the labels, or whatever product description that product have. If there's any inserts, information inserts, labels, or even the branding method. So while you are inspecting all these things, this is the clues that you'll be looking for. You'll be looking for factory names, possibly, because some factories, always leave their details or their information somehow in the carton, in a leaflet, in the branding, in the packaging. So you look for the factory names somehow in these things. You look for barcodes, or you can even look for shipping stickers. So when you scrupulously look for these things on these products, definitely you are going to find one or two clues on those items, and this is going to help you to find who their factory supplier is in China. So when you buy this product from them, don't look at it like a customer, like you just order this product to use. No, look at that product like a business owner. Let me be honest with you, as a mini importation coach right now, as someone who imports directly from China, I don't know, but I find myself, unconsciously doing it. Whenever I buy any item, be it clothes or whatever thing, I always check the label of that clothes. If I like the quality of that item or the quality of that clothes, okay. Last time my husband bought a jean, right? And I love the quality of that jean. And he bought it so expensive. Okay. So I told him, are you sure you bought this item this amount? He was like, yes. So I said, this is from China. And I'm going to find out who the factory is. Let me start buying directly from them. It's going to be cheaper. And this is what I did. I took the label of that cloth, okay, and I searched on 1688 and Alibaba for the name on that label, okay, and lo and behold, I found them on 1688. You can imagine. So as a business owner, this is how you can easily find out the factory your competitor is buying from. So the second method is to use image search on 1688. Let me be honest with you. Searching for products using a picture, using an image on 1688 or Alibaba is a game changer. So let's say the label method or the branding method didn't work. Use the second method. Get a picture of that product, okay. You can snap the product physically, or you can download what that product looks like online. Go to 1688 or Alibaba and search for that product using the picture or the image. Once you go to 1688, you click on the picture icon, select the picture from your gallery and search for it. It will bring out results of factories that sells that product that you searched using the picture. And this way, you'll be able to find out really the factory or the manufacturer your competitor is buying from. Let me be honest with you. Most standard and popular, well-organized factories in China, okay, has a store. They are registered on Alibaba and 1688. If you don't know it now. Okay, you see those people that will go to China, that will travel to China to locate factories. Some of those factories they are going to visit in China, some of them have store on Alibaba, some of them have store on 1688. What it will take you is just for you to sit down with your phone and get those factories. Find their details on these e-commerce apps. They are there. You see this image searching for a factory or a manufacturer, okay, on Alibaba on 1688 using picture method. I use this method a lot. So the third method is to reverse engineer the packaging. What do I mean? You see, many factories and many manufacturers leave a clue on the packaging materials, okay, they supply to their customers, right? Even if it is a heavily branded product, some manufacturers in China or some factories in China will definitely leave a clue, a very tiny clue on their product, either in the packaging or in the leaflets, or on the product itself. You can easily find these factories, most especially if your competitor is not branding their products they are getting from that supplier. So using this method, you need to look out for factory names printed on the box of that item. Look out for return addresses anyhow, anywhere on that product, on the packaging boxes or on the leaflet. Then look out for product code or model numbers on the packaging. You can also look for, QR codes, because most of them will leave their QR codes to their WeChat, to their 1688 store, to their Alibaba store. QR code can lead you personally to them. So if you're able to find QR code on the packaging or on the item itself, scan the QR code. It will definitely lead you to a result that you need. One thing you need to understand is this: packaging is a supplier's fingerprint. Most suppliers will always leave a clue of their factory to their product, even if it is a branded item. Then the fourth method is you can ask that your competitor's delivering agent. If you know that your competitor, or this business owner uses a particular cargo or shipping agent or shipping company, there's a probability or there's a possibility that that shipping agent or that shipping company will know who their supplier is, because it is their supplier that will bring those items from their factory to their shipping warehouse. So there is a possibility that their shipping agent is going to know who their supplier is. Okay, reach out to these shipping agents or shipping companies. Tell them that you would like to start importing that type of product, that similar product that your competitor is importing. Okay, ask them if they can help you get a reliable supplier of that item or that product. And of course, because they're going to be shipping with them and they already know that so manufacturer or so factory always deliver this similar item to them, they will gladly link you to that manufacturer or that factory. This method works perfectly well. You know why? Because most shipping companies and shipping agents act as an intermediaries, between their customer and their Chinese manufacturer and Chinese factories. So they usually come in contact with these suppliers, these factories, so they can easily recommend them to you. So the fifth method is to stalk your competitor's Instagram or WhatsApp status if you have their contact. This is because many business owners usually leak their suppliers' details on their WhatsApp status or Instagram status even without knowing them. Accidentally, look out for videos where they will post behind the scene reels. Most business owners usually post behind the scenes, especially those that visit China, that goes to China to source their products directly. Always look out for behind the scenes of their videos they post and everything. You will definitely find a clue of who they're buying from, or who their supplier or manufacturer is. And some business owners go even as far as posting receipts, and charts of them and their suppliers. So always pay attention. The thing is, people actually talk too much when they are excited or when they are very happy. So this is a clue. When you're stalking them, you'll be able to just stumble on when they'll be talking too much. A lot of people have the habit of sharing their secrets when they are super excited and happy. So you can use that opportunity to find out more about how and where they buy that product. The sixth method is to network in some mini importation groups. Okay, like a whole lot of business owners or mini importers, even in Nigeria, has groups. Okay, so if you are lucky enough to join one of these groups or find one of these groups, join them. Okay, possibly if your competitor is there, or that business owner you admire is there. Hopefully, when they'll be discussing about importation tips, travel to China tips and all that, they will be dropping clues of their suppliers and manufacturers in that group chat, knowingly or unknowingly. So from there, you grab it. So the seventh one is to look for 1688 or Alibaba supplier lookup tools. Okay, 1688 and Alibaba is designed that you can actually know who a manufacturer or a factory supplies to in their dashboard. There are different AI tools that can help you to find out who a popular supplier always supplies to, using some AI tools like Ali Hunter, Seller Center. Using these AI tools, you can easily track a factory, who they sell to, their location and their shipment history. Funny enough, this method of stealing people's Chinese suppliers, okay, using this method I've explained, works very well. I could remember on Instagram, I'm following this billionaire tech guy, B Lord, on Instagram, and I think he's into importing electric cars from China. So he made the first post about that electric car with the price he will be selling it. So people went behind and they found, without even asking him, they were able to locate who his supplier for that electric car is on Alibaba. And he himself, he did not get that supplier on Alibaba. He got them directly in China. But those people that want to rub shoulder with him on his new business went to Alibaba to get that same supplier that he got for that electric car. He said it. He said something about it on his Instagram page. And I was like, dang, this is one of the things that Alibaba and 1688 can do for you. They will help you to reveal that secret supplier or that secret factory of that business that you want to go into, that someone else has already started and they will not want to share their supplier. These apps will show you their supplier as easy as. So this method works perfectly. So you can use it to get the factory or the supplier of any product you admire that a business owner you know in your country is using for their business. And instead of you going around receiving insults from these business owners simply because you ask them for their suppliers contact, you can just go to 1688, find a way of getting that their product or a picture of it. Go to 1688 or Alibaba and look. It's all it to take from you is to sit down and relax and search for those suppliers on these e-commerce apps. Trust me, you will find them. I have a video where I demonstrated practically how you can search for a product on 1688 using the picture. Okay, so I'll leave the link in the description. Thank you so much for watching this video. Like, share, subscribe, and leave a comment. If you have questions, let me know in the comment section. Even if you don't have questions, just leave a comment. Okay, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.